That's a good question.
That is a great question.
Oh,
That one's terrible.
that's pretty bad.
You know, you poop and go.
Yeah.
Never look back.
You know, you never look back. That's my motto.
A guy like walks through the shot to like show where it's gonna
It's supposed to
go.
go.
We talked about it a little bit in season 2 of like, no, it just makes us who we are.
Hello, everyone, and welcome to another episode of Once and Always a Fanboy with me, your host, Cantada Force. If you've been following me, I'm sure you know how much I fanboy over superhero content, whether it be Power Rangers or the Marvel or DC universe. But over the past few years, a very different kind of superhero story has taken the world by storm, and that's The Boys. Based on the comic, it's been such a phenomenon that it even spawned a spin-off, Gen V, which dives even deeper into this wild, twisted universe. I was lucky enough to watch the entire second season of Gen V, and I have to tell you, binging it all was a blessing because having to wait week to week would have been such a torturous experience. The storytelling is razor sharp, the twists are deliciously shocking, and the character arcs are so rich that you find yourself rooting for everyone in ways you didn't expect. And trust me, the big twist at the end, or multiple twists, I guess, absolutely floored me. So, wow. Can't wait for you guys to watch that. That's why I'm so thankful to Prime Video for giving me the opportunity to speak with 3 of the main cast of the show and to talk all things Gen V. Fangirls and fanboys, here's my interview with Jaz Sinclair, London Thor, and Derek Luh. Hi Jaz, London, and Derek. My name is Chris, and I'm a host of a show called Once and Always a Fanboy in the Philippines.
Oh,
Hello.
Hey, Chris.
Hi. So this second season was phenomenal, and you all brought so much to your roles. So I'm really excited to get to talk to you today.
Thank you.
So this is for Jaz. There's a lot more on Marie's shoulders now. Family history, complex friendships, and this looming destiny she might have. Did you as Jaz get any early hints that this was going to be Marie's path? Or did you discover her growth script by script? And did that change how you approached her headspace in season 2?
I did get it. Like I did get told the overall arc of the story, so I knew kind of where we were going, but I didn't know how we were going to get there, and I didn't know how that was going to impact the individual relationships. And so I think it's a combination of both, where it's like I can broad strokes understand the shape of the thing, and then I'm also discovering it as I go.
So for London and Derek, since you're literally sharing one character, you're also sharing the same emotional DNA. And Jordan is on an emotional ride this season. But as actors, you're bringing your own lived experience to it. Was there ever a moment where you realized, oh, my Jordan would react differently than your Jordan? And how did you turn that tension into something that actually deepened the character instead of clashing?
That's a good question.
That is a great question.
I think the only episode I can think of that was a little bit like that was the fight episode, which is Escape 4.
Yeah.
But that wasn't as much a disagreement as much as like kind of explaining what the deeper message is behind not having control over your body,
Right.
and Derek being able to receive that and find some way that can relate to him.
Yeah,
Mhm.
absolutely.
Yeah, that was an important one for us too, because
For sure.
it was written to kind of represent being taken advantage of and not having control, and so for me it was really important to portray for anyone that's been taken advantage of, and I think it is this experience that we see a lot, and I
Yeah.
think explaining that and how that feels to Derek was informative.
Yeah.
Mhm.
And on that day, you did a fantastic job with that. So, I mean, me just in the corner, because we had to switch on camera. So I'm just in the corner listening to her, and it's causing me to have a visceral reaction. But then you explaining that to me and how important, like what that means, and how deep that can go, it was just like, it helped a lot. Yeah, it was very informative for sure.
We've all seen flashy powers in pop culture, but Gen V also makes us think about the weirder, maybe less impressive side of superpowers. So let me throw this at you. Which of these would you absolutely not want to be stuck with? 1, turning invisible but only when no one's looking. 2, always knowing what time it is. 3, teleportation but only to the last place you pooped. Or 4, always finding Wi-Fi but never the password.
Oh, that one's terrible.
That's pretty bad. I would do that. That one's
Yeah,
pretty terrible.
that's the one you don't. What we don't want is that.
Don't want that one.
I think teleporting to the last place you pooped. I don't want that. I don't want to keep revisiting that.
You're not revisiting your
no,
you're
no.
revisiting the room.
Yeah, the place exactly is
Are you traumatizing your memories?
haunting memories in there. I don't want to relive that. You poop and go.
Yeah.
Never look back.
You never look back. That's my motto.
You poop and go.
Go. You never look
No.
back.
So to piggyback on that, Gen V is all about how powers don't come free. They come with trauma, exploitation, or a price tag. If your character could get rid of their power tomorrow, would they do it? Or would they cling to it because it's who they are?
I don't think so.
I don't think so either. I think Marie would keep her powers.
We talked about it a little bit in season 2 of like, no, it just makes us who we are.
Mhm. Well, that would be crazy if you guys
Yeah.
got rid of your powers. Then what's
Yeah.
What would
that?
that mean?
Yeah.
Who would you be?
Aw.
You know?
Yeah. No.
Don't
No,
pitch
we're
that.
never we're not getting rid of our powers. Yeah.
So everyone sees the blood, guts, and chaos on screen. But what's one weird or unexpected thing about filming Gen V that fans would never believe unless you told them right now?
Oh gosh, yeah. I mean, I would say I think people would be surprised how many crew members and people it takes to like decide where a blood puddle's gonna go.
That's true. That's true.
Like,
That's true.
the VFX stuff. All
Oh,
the
yeah.
any of the VFX stuff, the ball and charts.
Yeah.
Right.
Love a ball and
Or
chart.
when they walk by with the little like fake blood dart,
Yeah.
and they like the guy like walks through the shot to like show where it's gonna
It's supposed to
go.
go. That's true. That is true.
I love it every time.
Anything to do with VFX.
True.
Ball and chart always cracked
Yeah.
every
Me too.
time.
Ball and
Cracked
charts?
me up.
Balls.
Yeah.
Yep.
That's great.
So that's it for my time. Thank you so much for this chance to get to speak to you.
Awesome. Thank you.